Hey, it's Jesus Freak here. So today I'm going to be mixing it up a little bit. Going to be doing something different than usual. Going to be doing a little bit of geometry and fun at the same time. Thanks to the help of ball bearings and magnets. Yay! Alright, so I have here a bunch of small cylindrical magnets and then a bunch of steel ball bearings which are attracted to the magnets, but they aren't magnetic themselves. You see, they're cylindrical magnets stuck together, and then these are a bunch of just regular ball bearings. And now we're gonna make geometric shapes. So for the first one, just a plain tetrahedron, we're gonna need 6 magnets and 4 ball bearings. You see, I've connected a central one with 3 other ones, and then you connect each of those other ones together with another magnet. And there you go. You've got what some would call a triangular pyramid, just a regular tetrahedron. Now for the next shape up, one that surely all you know, a cube, which you would regularly recognize as having 6 faces, but in order to make one we actually need 12 magnets and 8 ball bearings. And there we go. Connect that onto there, and you've got a cube. Now, unlike the tetrahedron, which is very solid and holds together very well because triangles are really geometrically sound, the cube made like this doesn't really hold its shape very well. It's kinda, I guess you could say, malleable. It moves, like you push it and it changes. But that's not what we want at the moment. We just want a solid cube. And now the next shape, which is closely related to the cube, is an octahedron, which you'll need, I believe, again, 12 edge pieces, or 12 magnets, and then 6 ball bearings. So first off, I like to make a square pyramid, which is half of the octahedron. You do that by connecting a central one to 4 other ones around it, and then you connect each of those together with another magnet. Just like that. And that's a square pyramid, and then you build another square pyramid on top of that. So you take your 4 magnets and hook them onto the 1 ball bearing, and then connect that right on top, and you've got an octahedron. And even though it's closely related to the cube, the octahedron is really stable while this one is mushy, as I've already showed. And the next shape is one that's interesting to make. It's like the cube, it's really malleable and doesn't want to hold its shape very well. It's made in pentagon shapes. It's called a dodecahedron. We'll be making this shape, but with magnets. Let's do it. There's a pentagon, and then from there you continue making pentagons around it, and that leads you to the dodecahedron, as we'll see here soon. Oh, I forgot to say the number of things. For this one we'll need, I believe, 30 magnets and 20 ball bearings. Alright, the last step. Take your last ball bearing, put the 3 last magnets on it, and you connect it onto there. And there you go. A shape made entirely out of pentagons called a dodecahedron. And as you may have noticed in me creating it and holding it now, it's really unstable. It doesn't like to hold its shape because it's made of pentagons. And the thing about triangles is they have set angles and they hold, but pentagons don't. They have varying angles, and so they don't like to hold together very well. Like I said, that's why these triangle things hold together. The tetrahedron and the octahedron hold their shape really well because they have set angles. Now, both of these are made out of triangles. One of these at each vertex, which is the corner. This one has 3 triangles connected to it. This one has 4. And then you can make one more shape called an icosahedron, which has 20 sides, which has 5 triangles. And I have made a fancy one of those, which has tetrahedrons connected to each end of it. And it looks like this. You can kind of see the base shape inside there. And then atop all of the faces, which are triangles down in there, I have put another piece with the edge pieces on it. And that's what it looks like. Geometry for the win. And it's really solid as well, because it's made out of triangles. You know, I can sort of squeeze it some, but I don't want to squeeze it too much, because if I do, then the little insecurities of the ball bearings and the magnets will kind of give way, and whoops. But they're fun to make. It's fun to mess around with magnets and just do whatever. Make all kinds of shapes. Geometry. Magnets. Yay!